Every day in Milwaukee, sons, daughters, sisters, brothers are killed because of gun violence.
It is a life and death reality many people just cannot understand unless they've lived it. The I-Team's Casey Geraldo talks to 4 men who survived and thrived.
11 bullets among 4 men, each of them shot, each of them changed, ready to share what they've learned.
A lot of them you don't hear on the news.
In an extremely candid conversation, Jimmy Brown, Bernard Carpenter, Ollie Gray, and Johnny Anderson shared with the I-Team a picture of Milwaukee gun violence that goes far beyond headlines.
New this morning, a man being treated for a serious gunshot wound.
Live at 10, a deadly shooting on Milwaukee's north side.
Right now, Milwaukee police are investigating a shooting.
Because they're not watching the news unless they're watching to see who got shot.
These men know because they've been there.
I was shot when I was 15 years old, and I got shot again when I was 19 years old.
23. I was 37.
They can share their stories because they survived. Jimmy Brown was shot 5 times.
My arm, my knee, my hand. Mine was a robbery attempt. When I first got shot, one time I thought I got shot again because I tasted gunpowder. I have a 38 shell right here.
Bernard Carpenter took 2 bullets to his head.
Had a chance of going to the NBA. I played ball with Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and all those guys, and I had a buddy that was 7 feet tall. He didn't play basketball, but he sold drugs for a living, and like he said, it was a robbery.
Ollie Gray shot twice.
I had a lot of trauma, collapsed lungs.
One of which required major surgery.
I was an identifiable gang member. I was violent. So that's the type of energy that I put into the Milwaukee streets, and that's the type of energy the Milwaukee streets gave right back directly to me.
And Johnny Anderson shot as a teenager, again in his 50s.
I was involved with gang activity as well.
Where we've been through and where we at, everybody not gonna make it.
Because the streets is still in them. They still in them at fast and high numbers.
When I became 18 years old, I had heard so many times, you ain't gonna make it to see 18, you ain't gonna make it to see, I made it to see 18. I was grateful. And then they said, well, you ain't gonna make it to see 21.
You might can find a gun quicker you can get a job. So it's like, why fabrication at this time of my life when I can get a gun and I know for a fact, dude got some money. It's just the fact of life.
The unthinkable becomes the norms in our community.
When you're young, you think young. And I wanted to be a gang member. I wanted to be a hunter. I wanted to be identified as a gladiator.
I feel like some people make a choice to be in that situation.
To be in that situation or not.
I talk to the youth every day, every single day, and the stolies, the stolen cars, and they want to do that.
What do you say to those kids?
In a perfect world, I can say, put the guns down, put the stolies down, go to church, do the right thing, raise your family, help your mother, but that's not the case. You got to give them the harsh reality of it. You got to tell them, close your eyes. Imagine you want to be a big-time drug dealer. Imagine you coming out the house. Somebody put a gun in your head, take you back in the house, duct tape your mother, duct tape your little brother, your sister. Where the money at? Ain't no money here? They grab your little brother, your niece, your son, your daughter, put them in the oven and cut it on.
That should deter you, a person to know that the ugliness that comes with it.
These survivors want young people to see them and know they too can change their lives.
Just because we started off rocky, that don't mean they got to continue that way.
You don't want to go where we went because you might not make it through what we made it through. But by the grace of God, we're here to survive and talk about it.
I didn't realize I was such a dirty, rotten dude until I couldn't say nothing good about myself. Getting floors ready to be.
Ollie Gray turned his life around after prison.
I'm a business owner, I'm a homeowner, I'm a servant of the Most High God, and I'm your brother.
Jimmy Brown works at Running Rebels, a mentoring organization for Milwaukee teens.
Now I'm a young man willing to share my experience with the youth of our ghettos that they can make it out.
This is a place where miracles happen.
Bernard Carpenter is a violence interrupter with 414 Life.
And I am trying to show these youth and help them, hopefully be able to have them have a positive life.
And Johnny Anderson found a higher calling.
I got my diploma. I got other degrees in building maintenance, custodial.
At one point in our conversation, the men said the young people most needing to hear this message may not be watching this news broadcast. We are sharing important pieces of their message on social media, and we ask if this message connects with you. Please go to the TMJ4 Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages to share what you have to say using the hashtag EndViolenceMKE. For the I-Team, I'm Casey Geraldo.
Not everybody gets a second chance to do this. It's good to see them trying to make a difference with the time they've got now.
Definitely, and it's clear that they are making a difference. It's clear they've made a 180, and hopefully this message will touch those that need to hear it.
It's got to get through.